Hi all, I'm Professor Tina Good, and I wanted to send you a quick video about Brightspace notifications. As we are continuing to figure out how to use Brightspace and particularly the communication mechanisms, we are discovering new and interesting things about Brightspace that I want to alert you to, okay? So many of you probably have already downloaded the Pulse app on your phones. And so you're using Pulse to get notifications. You don't have to use Pulse with Brightspace. You can also get your notifications through your Suffolk email as well as through your text message if you want to set up it with your telephone, so your smartphone. So the thing is, though, is that you do have to set up the notifications through Brightspace, the Brightspace website, not just on your phones. So you have to go to your Brightspace site at Suffolk and then set up your notifications so that they will go to your Pulse app or so that they will go to your email at Suffolk, or so they will go to your text message if you want to set it up that way. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and share my screen now and show you how to set up your notifications, because it is a little bit different than Blackboard. In some ways, it's a little bit more flexible, but you do have to pay some attention to it. Okay, so this is a common course page that you would see. Okay, and so what you would do to set up your notifications is that you simply go up to where your name is, okay, and click on your name, and then you'll see something here that says notifications. Okay, so go ahead and click on notifications. And this will bring you to the page where you're going to set up your notifications for your Pulse app, your email, and if you choose your text messages. Okay, so notifications are super, super important, especially when it comes to announcements. Okay, if I send you out an announcement, for an example, it's probably something that I want you to see right away. And so it doesn't do any good, right? If you don't get a notification on your announcement, or it goes to somewhere where you can't access it. So be intentional about setting up your notifications, but also think about, like, how many notifications do I want to get? Because unlike Blackboard, you have some control over what you want to get notified on. Okay, so first thing you want to do is set up your email notifications, and it's automatically going to go to your Suffolk email. So go ahead and keep that. However, what we are noticing is that oftentimes your Brightspace emails coming from Brightspace, especially no reply emails such as announcement notifications and whatnot, they're going into your junk mail. So what you need to do is go into your Suffolk email account, go into your junk mail, and if you see a Brightspace notification in there, an email, click on it and then mark it not junk. Once you do that, it should clear the way for all Brightspace notifications to go directly to your inbox rather than to your junk mail. We'll see how that goes, but do be sure to do that if you haven't done that already. You can also set it up to send a text message notification. Okay, and all you have to do here is go in and put in, country, your carrier, put in your mobile number, right, and then it will send you text messages, and you can set it up for both. You can have it sent to your email and to your phone, or you can do either or. Okay. You can also, if you'd like, because this is for all of your classes, not just the one you're taking with me, you can have Brightspace send you a summary of the notifications that you've received each week from Brightspace. And you can mark it as daily. If you want daily summaries, you can mark it as weekly if you just want them once a week. Okay, so something you might think about doing. Helps to organize it all in one place rather than a bunch of different emails. All right, so now this is what's interesting that Blackboard did not allow you to do. And that is that you can choose what you want to get notifications on. Okay, so with Blackboard, you had to get all or nothing really. And so here you can choose, and now you're setting it up for all of your classes. I don't know if you can set it up class specific, right? So maybe you want to be notified whenever something happens on an activity feed, right? I'm not using an activity feed, so you won't need this for my class, but maybe you want to get notified if you have an activity feed in your other classes. For sure, you want to set it up for announcements, okay? So if you want to send to your email, you just check email. If you want to set to your text message, you select your text message, and you can see that you can do both. Okay. Maybe you want to get notified when I've given you feedback on assignments that you've turned in. You can get notification when your feedback is ready to go, right? And that is only going to come to your email. Maybe you want to get notifications about when an assignment is due in 2 days, right? Oh, it's 2 days. I got to get working on that. You can set up a notification to alert you that you have an assignment due in 2 days if you want to do that. Okay. Maybe you want to get updates, notifications every time I update the Brightspace site. Okay, now I'll tell you in the past on Blackboard, this is what my students complained enough because their phones were just always getting pinged, right? And so I don't have it set up. I don't need those kind of notifications. But maybe you want to see when it's being updated, and you certainly have the choice to do that. For my class, if I'm updating something on the course page and I want to call your attention to it, I think it's important that you know that it's been posted. I will send you an announcement. So you'll get an announcement notification. And so you don't need to have the phone being pinged every time I update something on the course page. But it's your option. You can do it if you'd like. There are no discussions in my class. So you won't need to do that for my class, but maybe you have discussions in other classes and you maybe want to be notified when somebody has posted a new thread or replied to one of your postings. Many students want to know when their grades have been updated. So if I grade their essay or the quiz or something, and I posted a grade on Brightspace, you can get a notification that your grade has been posted. And sometimes students like to know that so they can go on right away and see what their grade was. Maybe you want to know that, same with assignments, that you have a quiz that's due in 2 days. You want a notification to remind you you got a quiz due in 2 days. You can set that up here. Okay. Maybe you don't want all of your courses sending you notifications. You can set that up here. So there's a lot of different options for you on notifications that I want you to spend a little bit of time working on and setting it up so that you get all the communication you need from the class, especially if you're in my online class, because that's so important. But even the face-to-face classes, you really want to, for sure, have your announcements set up so that you get notified that those have come in. And you want to go into your email and make sure that it's not going to your junk mail. Okay, so hopefully that has helped clarify the notification system on Brightspace. But if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Okay, hope this was helpful. Have a great day.